At his grandparents' home on Market Street, just south of Route 164 in Beaver Township, when the shooting happened around 4 a.m. Police say the suspect then returned to his parents' home here on Normandy Drive on Youngstown's west side and confessed to murdering Livermore and then threatened to kill himself.
Boyfriend-girlfriend argument. Basically what it comes down to, she was going to break up with him and he didn't want her to break up, and he advised her he was going to shoot her first, and subsequently he did.
Police say Neidlinger worked here at the On the Way Lounge on Mahoning Avenue.
To keep kids on their bikes.
This is real important for both the kids and the police department. We're registering all the bikes, we're putting tags on them, and this is a good chance for the children to meet the police officer on a one-on-one basis, that we're basically just like they are. We're normal people, and as you can see, we don't have our uniforms on, and hopefully we'll have a good, safe day, and we'll teach them how to ride a bike safely.
Thorson says the roads have always been dangerous, but the biking hobby is taking off now more than ever. One important safety tool is a bike helmet. A helmet might not be pretty, but it could save a life.
Other kids think they're not.
Casual conversation. She kept threatening suicide. I tried to discourage her from that.
After 4 hours of negotiations, the woman finally opened her bedroom window and put the gun outside. It was then that Officer Ken Frost came over to the house and went inside and talked to the woman for about 10 minutes.
Officer Ken Frost then began to speak with her face to face, so to speak, and she was subsequently apprehended, and she has been placed in Woodside Medical Hospital.
Police aren't releasing the woman's name. She's said to be in her early 40s. For the past year, she's lived here by herself.
Around 2 a.m., just to visit. He rang the doorbell several times. Awakened, police say Weisel, for some unknown reason, answered the door with a .357 Magnum in his hand.
He took time to go ahead and get the weapon, approach the front door, and just opened the front door and fired.
Did he know who he was firing at?
At this point, I don't believe he knew who he was firing at. However, the investigation still goes on.
A case similar to this one drew national attention this month in Louisiana. A homeowner was cleared of manslaughter after township turns out to be a false alarm. Good evening, I'm Pat Alexander. A Beaver Township man who police cannot find will be charged with planting a fake grenade in his home. Police say it was all to scare his wife. The Youngstown Bomb Squad, along with 3 fire and police departments, were called to the house on the corner of Harvard and Russell around 6:30. The couple who lives here are divorcing. Their domestic dispute affecting an entire neighborhood tonight.
As far as evacuation, we did the whole street, both sides and behind, and naturally blocked off, just in case it was a real thing. On a situation like this, you don't know if it is real. You know, domestic situations, they can be quite violent.
In all, around 20...
Beaver Township police find the body of 20-year-old Joseph Depp in the back of this pickup. The Boardman resident dead from 2 gunshot wounds to his head. Now the search is on for his killer.
Apparently shot someplace else and driven to this location and was left here.
Also left in the back of the truck was Depp's jacket.
We don't know if it was a drug deal gone bad. However, we did find suspected marijuana, cocaine, suspected cocaine, and also suspected acid sheets. And approximately $542 in cash.
The trunk was left at the end of this road on Harvard Boulevard. A business owner of a detailing...
Speculate on the motive, but they do have a good clue.
In his coat, we found a large amount of acid, cocaine, and marijuana, and a large sum of money.
Any idea how much money?
Approximately, it was between $500 and $600.
No gun was found at the scene. Police believe Depp's killer shot him in another location, then drove to this...
23-year-old Nick Guinness. They are accused in the murder of Joseph.
Chief David Thorson says the 2 suspects owe Depp money.
And actually what they wanted to do was rob him of his drugs and his money and basically just get him out of their hair.
Police believe...
Center. Now...
And his money and basically just get him out of their hair.
Thorson says both suspects knew Depp and owed him money. A tip over the weekend eventually led to the pair. While Beaver Township police are in charge of the investigation, authorities in Boardman also